Hi everyone, I'm Dave Mulvaney here with Mike Godwin. Mike, how you doing today? And Dylan. Dylan's sitting there watching. Our audience is at an all-time high of 1.
Yeah, say live audience.
Live audience. Sometimes, the audience gets a little rowdy, but we'll just go with it. Mike, how you doing this week?
I'm doing good. I mean, it's raining now.
Yeah, it's raining.
I'm hearing snow in the forecast this weekend.
No, don't even say the S word. Don't say the S word, Mike. That'll just ruin my weekend before it starts. All right, Mike, let's get started. We're going to preview B Division this week. Week 7 in the schedule, but it's actually week 5 games.
Yes.
So the ones that got canceled a few weeks ago from the snow. First up, we have J Squad going up against Catalina Wine Mixers. Can Catalina beat J Squad, Mike?
No. No. Catalina, what do they have? 1 win? 2 wins, maybe?
I know they have at least 1. I'm more worried, is Catalina going to get over what happened to Bo this past week?
We have proof. Video and photo proof.
I don't want to talk about it very long. Just quickly, in and out. Is Catalina going to be able to recover from that?
I hope so. They need Bo. If they want to win, they need Bo.
I agree. Now, does Bo need to go out and dunk on somebody himself just to?
Yeah, I mean, I'll let him dunk on me if it makes him feel better. We can reenact it.
Because who was it? Who was it that DeAndre Jordan dunked on real bad? Brandon Knight.
Yeah, Brandon Knight gets dunked on all the time now.
I know, and that was like the first one. And then it started happening and happening.
Then he started getting crossed up and falling and stuff.
Let's get back to this.
That's enough.
Let's get back to this game. Dylan, turn this noise down. Dylan, turn that volume down a little bit. Crowd's getting a little rowdy over here. J Squad's going to win this game. Unless Dan Schultz can get hot. Can Dan Schultz get hot on this court at 3:30 on Sunday?
He wasn't hot at 3:30 last week.
Oh, maybe it's not a good time for him.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. But yeah, J Squad's going to win this game. J Squad by 11.
About 11. The big question is Chris Rohr going to come to a game, or is he going to be at Dewey Beach again?
He'll probably be a Dewey. Yeah, once the starboard opens, you might as well just kiss Chris goodbye. No
more
way.
basketball for
Yeah,
Chris.
Chris is done.
I mean, I know he doesn't bring too much to the table.
Nah, 3 shots,
Yeah.
maybe a rebound and a half per
I mean,
game,
But
3 turnovers, something along those lines.
yeah, I'm going J Squad. J Squad. Catalina's a pretty big team, but J Squad's too good.
Next up, we have Flint Tropics going up against Fireballers. 4:30 here at the Hack. Now listen, Mike, I'm a little worried about the Fireballers this week.
Me too.
Because Rudy's got WrestleMania on the mind.
Yeah. It's nothing but WrestleMania.
Rudy's going to be sitting down
week.
there watching the clock, counting down the minutes until
Yeah.
WrestleMania. He's not going to be on his game on substitutions. Who knows if he's hosting a WrestleMania party for the whole team, and they're all just amped up.
I hope he
Mania.
figured out it starts at 7 and not 8. He thought it started at 8, so he's going to be
Right,
an hour,
don't tell him because we need him until 7:30.
an hour late to the party.
We have work until 7:30.
Oh,
so,
we do?
Yeah. So don't worry about
Starts
that.
at
8
8,
o'clock.
Rudy.
8 o'clock.
Starts at 8.
More importantly, Fireballers got back on track this past week, and there's no better team to do it against than Catalina. Brahim Riley sent a message to the rest of the league: do not stand under that basket when I have the ball.
You know what? I think I would have blocked that shot.
Well, probably.
Don't you think? You would have blocked it.
No, I would have got out of the way.
You would have
I
got
would-
the charge called.
I would have got out of the way. Or I might, if Brahim did that to me, I'd probably throw him out of the league right there, right on the spot.
I would have
Tell me stop.
at
It's like,
least
get out
met
of
him
here.
at the rim. I mean,
I don't think it would have ended well for you, Mike, if you would have jumped.
this is actually Flint Tropics has been.
They can shoot. They have a couple shooters on their team.
That's all they should do is shoot. They're like triple threat of the B division, but don't make as many.
Then they're like Fire Squad.
Yeah, pretty much. But
What's your final, Mike?
I'm going 68 to 58 Fireballers.
Okay. And more importantly, like we said, we're going into week 7. Does Brian Riley already have Defensive Player of the Year locked up again?
Yeah.
And maybe Play of the Year?
Dunk of the year, definitely.
Dunk of the Year? Yeah, might be. Yeah, I'm going Fireballs by 17.
17.
Yeah.
We should bring Rudy on and get his WrestleMania predictions.
We should. It's a good idea.
He'd probably like that.
Yeah. Next up, we have DDS going up against Kings of the Court. Kings of the Court, they've added a little size at the deadline.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Schultz.
Right.
Now, DDS, RT came up to me last week before the game started, and he was like, "Hey, I know you guys didn't do the show this week, but how many are we going to lose by? Because we know you're picking us to lose." I go, "Well, yeah, of course I'm picking you to lose." I go, "And you're going to lose by 9." They lost by 11. They completely let me down. I overestimated them. I overestimated DDS.
We overestimate RT all the time. I mean, that guy's in his own little world.
I don't think I overestimated. Who you going with this one, Mike? DDS or Kings of the Court?
I'm going with DDS.
Yeah?
I'm picking them to win. I've been picking them to lose all season. They've been losing all season.
So why would you change it?
So I'm going to change it up a little bit. RT's going to lead his team to victory with a 4 for 16 shooting game for 12 points.
Wow.
I mean, he's going to hit a few free throws.
Yeah.
Or a couple threes. Nick Klein's going to set 25 screens. Go 0 for 4 from the field. He's not much of a scorer. He tells me all the time how he used to be good.
Oh man, one of those guys.
Back in the day.
We used to be really good too.
I haven't
Really
seen
good.
it yet, but hopefully he brings it out this week. He needs at least 10 shot attempts, I think.
Well, I used to shoot the ball every time I got it. Used to, a long time.
Yeah. Well, that's what Nick needs to start doing. He needs to put his foot down and say he runs the offense.
Well, I don't think anyone wants Nick doing that.
Kevin Kelleher, he's a good coach. Why not?
No.
Kevin, he respects our opinion.
Yes, but that's just your opinion.
You don't think Nick should shoot more?
No.
Why?
I think Nick's shooting too much as it is. Well, I just walked up and Nick after the game, no comment, just smiles like, yeah, you got it. You got it right again, Dave. And that's pretty much what it was. But you know what? Stop everything.
He's not gonna like what you had to say this week. He's shooting too much. The guy shoots twice a game.
I've been watching this DDS team very closely over the past. Don't. Not talking about this. Very closely over these past few weeks, and they are improving. I'm not seeing them get worse. That's what I want to see, is them improve. So I'm actually picking DDS to win this game this week. We're going to get a couple hustle plays out of Brian. We're going to get some rebounds and some layups out of Chris.
We're going to get at least a good picture of RT going into the stands, drawing a charge.
Yeah, how about that?
Flopping
How about that? He said that was a charge. After I looked at it, it looked like he was moving.
Yeah, he was
so
moving.
probably his feet were moving too.
And he flopped.
Definitely a flop.
Didn't even make contact yet. His neck was all.
Don't worry, we fine for flops too. So RT, get ready for that letter that's coming in the mail about your fine. It's gonna be a hefty one.
You know what I want to see? Actually, we had the good picture of RT going into the bleachers that flop, and we had a picture of him and Tom Walsh going one-on-one. Two best hairs in the game, in the league.
Great. Now Kings of the Court, they have Pete. I already mentioned they added Schultz. Is Vince going to show up? We don't know. He's kind of an every other game type of guy right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have Joel. So this is going to be a good game, but I'm taking DDS in overtime by 1 point.
Overtime?
Overtime.
No.
Where's this game at? This game is at Tatnall 2, 5 o'clock. So I'm taking DDS 68-66 in OT.
68-66.
No, 68-67 in OT. 1 point win.
1 point win.
1 point win.
So is DDS going to be down 2 and then have 3 to win it?
I'm gonna let it play out. I'm not gonna give that away yet. Because why would the fans want to come watch if I tell them how it's gonna?
What are you scared for?
No, just
make a bold prediction for watching.
I already did. Overtime by 1.
That's not bold.
Overtime by 1. Next up, we have Hog Mob going up against Back on a Mission. Back on a Mission this week was destroyed by Team Doc.
Oh yeah. They hopped in front of the Dave Henninger train. 32-19.
Do you think Dave's just been kind of, when he shows up this season, he's just been like, I'll wait till playoffs?
Yeah.
And he just kind of gave him a taste this week?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's because Gavin wasn't there that Dave had to really step his game up?
That could be it.
So we'll do that then.
I think he thought it might be a playoff atmosphere kind of game, so he decided to show up this week.
Yeah, I mean, Back on the Mission, they haven't been quiet this season.
No, absolutely not. They're a good team.
But I heard Maurice wasn't here for their game, for Back on the Mission.
Yeah, Maurice
He's a difference maker. How'd Durrell do?
Durrell had 20-some points in a 30-point loss.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that really do?
Yeah, but that's one of those games you just say, you wipe it from the memory bank, and you say, you know what? Kind of like when we played Mr. Buckets early on in the season, and they destroyed us. We wiped it from the memory bank, and we almost pulled off a win this week.
Who knows? I know Doc's on vacation. Who knows if he'll be there? Gavin won't be there. I don't think John Rodriguez is going to be there for Team Doc.
This is good insight. And they're
because John Rodriguez.
Well, this is Hog Mob versus Back on a Mission. But we'll get to Team Doc.
Yeah, we'll get to Team.
Now, Hog Mob is coming off a pretty impressive win this past week.
Right.
So I think they're just going to keep it rolling.
They were actually down 16-2.
Jeez. So they showed the ability to come all the way down.
Yeah. They proved me wrong. They can score a little bit.
Hog Mob's going to take this game against Back on a Mission.
You know what? I want to agree with you, but I just can't. I'm going Back on a Mission.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Back on a Mission by 5.
Okay.
Interested to see Lamore Church versus Mike Edwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hog Mob by 3. Next up, we have ACC Blue Blazers going up against Drunk Monkey. Drunk Monkey led by Aaron Rozelle.
4-time Player of the Week.
4-time Player of the Week. Never seen that before.
Did anyone stop this man?
I don't think so. He didn't get it this week though.
I
so
feel like
I guess he kind of was stopped. He didn't get it this week.
Yeah, but he probably still had a good game.
Well, I mean, they played against DDS. DDS said they were going to shut him down. And, well, if you consider just him not winning Player of the Week shutting him down, then they did that.
I would say 4 out of 6 Player of the Week is pretty good.
Yeah, not good enough. Means he left two on the table.
That's true. But is he going to get he's getting number 5 this week.
Well, let's take a look at this. ACC, Blue Blazers going up against Drunk Monkey.
They're struggling right now.
The Blue Blazers?
Yeah, I mean, they barely squeaked them in.
What's the win? No, I'm more like these two teams. A lot of a lot of history here. You have Steve Lee has a team in the A. Brian Salter has a team in the A. Both teams in the A are close to the same record, maybe a game apart. But I think Drunk Monkey gets the win this week. Riding the Aaron Rozelle train.
So you said, wait a minute, and just told me the same exact thing I just said.
I was just breaking it down for the audience.
Aaron Rozelle reminds me of DeAndre Jordan.
Layups and putbacks.
They don't run any plays for him, which they should.
No, why would you need to if he's doing that without that?
And the guy averages like 20 and 20.
Good point. So you're going Drunk Monkey, I'm going Drunk Monkey.
Yep, both going Drunk Monkey.
Next up, we have La Familia going up against Monstars. Monstars.
Yeah.
They're going to win this game.
Yeah, definitely Monstars.
In La Familia, they show a lot of heart out there, but they did just get beat pretty badly by the Wilmington Warriors.
Yeah, and one of their players called them out on. Maybe that can light a fire up under them.
Yeah.
One of their players called them out on the Facebook page.
Shamar Whitaker.
Yeah, he said,
He said,
I hate to say it, but we're trash.
trash. Is that one of the greatest posts we've had all season?
Oh yeah, that's the post of the year.
Shamar, you keep posting. Whenever you feel like posting, you have the green light. He was making other teams start cracking up. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I'm going Monstars in this one. Behind Jamar McCray, number 1, I don't know his name. Shaq. And, of course, Danny Mejia and Chad.
I agree with you.
That's a real good 4 right there.
Yeah, I think the Monstars are going to win this game, but I think La Familia is going to come to play just because of that comment.
And you know what? If Shamar is saying that, he's going to back it up too on the court.
Yeah,
he
will. You don't just say that and not back it up.
That's right, I agree. All right, Monstars all the way this week, though.
It's going to be a close one. Monstars are going to win by 5.
Monsters are the best 1-win team in the league.
Well, there's a reason they only have 1 win.
But they've had a really tough schedule.
Strike the schedule. We're going with them.
No, I'm just stating the obvious.
All right.
Next up, we have Wilmington Warriors going up against Bad Boys. Mike Rell is playing out of his mind right now. 20 points this past week.
So is Bad Boys.
Well, I didn't get there yet.
Have you looked at their record?
Yeah, Bad Boys is undefeated. Listen, that's a given.
Only undefeated team in the league.
Rich Seth couldn't miss this past week from 3-point line.
Can he ever miss?
I even told
And if it's not him, it's Marky Queens. If it's not him, it's Vinny. If it's not him, it's
they played against
Alan Moore.
Monstars this week. And before the game, I was talking to one of the players on Monstars, and he was kind of asking me about the team. And I go, yeah, they're really good. They're undefeated. I said, you got. I showed him. I was like, if you want to win, you got to stop this guy, this guy, this guy. And I mentioned Rich Seth is one of them, and he was they still just let him go off.
Are they the front runner to win the whole thing?
Bad Boys, yeah, they'd have to. So Bad Boys by how many, Mike?
I'm going Bad Boys. They have this trend going where they're winning by 15, 20 points. So I'm going Bad Boys by 25.
I'm going to go Bad Boys by 13. And look for Rel to get another 20 spot.
You got a 20-point game and a win. How he's going to get a 20-point game and a loss?
However you got to get it.
Can't do it all, right?
Our final game of the season, one of these teams, I'm telling you right now, one of these teams will be in the finals.
Against Bad Boys.
One of these teams will be in the finals.
I knew you were talking about.
We have Team Doc versus Delaware.
As I mentioned before.
Sounds like Team Doc's going to miss a lot of players.
Yeah. They're going to be missing. Doc's on spring break.
Is Dave Henninger going to be there?
I don't know. I do know Doc will probably not be there. I do know
Doc would take a private jet back to make it to this game.
I do know Gavin will probably not be there.
Now, do you think this is one of Doc's strategies?
And I do know John Rodriguez will not be there.
You listed a lot of players that aren't going to be here. But do you think this is one of Doc's strategies, kind of like how the Spurs, when they went to, they were champions, and when they go to play against, another good team, that they may be in the championship, they rested them. They rested them. Do you think Doc's just resting all his players this week?
Oh.
But the news, you might see Delaware later on in the playoffs?
No, I can't see it. But why would you want a harder playoff schedule?
Maybe they think they can win it out. Who are you taking this one? Delaware or Doc?
I'm going Delaware. Well, both these teams might be short.
I mean, Delaware's
short players every week.
Yeah. Everyone will be there when playoff time comes around.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going Delaware in this one.
I'm going Delaware also.
But you know what? If they don't have Bill and Team Doc has Dave Henninger and 4 other healthy bodies,
look out.
I'm sure they'll still have Lamont Corey. I'm assuming Dave's going to play.
Mark London.
Terrell. Mark. Alan.
That's
so there's 5 right there.
There's
so
5.
Even if they're missing Doc and they're missing Gavin, obviously, his knees need some time to recover. We're wishing him a speedy recovery, but it's not worth getting out there on the floor and causing more damage.
Yeah, right.
So But yeah, I'm going Delaware in this one. But they need Bill to show.
I'm going Delaware also.
All right, that'll wrap it up this week in the B division. Thanks for checking us out. We will see everyone on Sunday. Anything from you, Mike?
Nothing from me.